A Bon Droyt, journey through the images of the cards of the medieval tarot deck wanted by the Visconti Sforza family. The tarot in question was commissioned from Bonifacio Bembo on the occasion of the wedding of Francesco Sforza and Bianca Maria Visconti. A Bon Droyt is the motto that the family rightly demanded that Bonifacio Bembo put on some of the cards in the deck. Bonifacio Bembo, in the second half of the 15th century, was a Cremonese miniaturist contested by the most famous and important courts of the Lombard lands of the 400 for his excellent artistic skills. The Bembo's tarot deck consisted of 78 cards, dismembered over the centuries into 3 different collections: the Pierpont Morgan Library in New York, the Colleoni Collection and the Carrara Academy in Bergamo, where 26 are kept. These tarocchi are still very interesting today for the study of the Visconti Sforzesca heraldic symbolism through the representation of noble cartouches, for the stylistic and iconographic characteristics, and for the ability to evoke the splendor of the refined courtly environment of the time. Silvana Bracchi, art master and calligrapher, has created an elegant case covered in blue silk, embellished with golden details, which contains, in addition to the entire deck of 78 original cards, some pages of narration and deepening, made by the author. In the drafting of the text, the author privileged the stylistic and iconographic analysis of the Visconti Sforza deck. After some hints on the history of the tarocchi deck, the author described some of the colors used by the Bembo, the instruments, and the material used for their realization. In addition, references can be found to heraldic companies closely related to the subject in question. With a particular fidelity, the author has therefore reproduced the subjects of the major arcani, the minor arcani and the numeral cards of the tarocchi. For the preparation of the colors, embellished by the use of the gold leaf, Silvana Bracchi followed the chromatic technique dictated by Cennino Cennini, a painter of the Florentine school of the 15th century, author of the publication Il Libro dell'Arte, the most famous treatise on pictorial techniques handed down to the present day. From the case of the casket that contains the manuscript of about 150 pages, each individual paper is removable from the page where it is inserted in a beautiful frame. Along the sides of each frame you will find descriptions of the divinatory value of each card, such as dream, feminine wisdom, etc. However, the author has selected only a few of the many sequences of interpretive meanings. On the left, in the upper space of the pages that welcome each figure, the numerical correspondences are noted. At the upper right are the corresponding letters of the Hebrew alphabet according to the version of Eliphaz Levi and Pappus, important scholars of modern esotericism. Finally, in the lower space the author recorded the name of the character of each individual paper with the calligraphic style ancial, used for a large part in the drafting of the text, written with the technique of the tip, nib and ink. It therefore turned its attention mainly to the sober and balanced iconographic composition of the image as well as to the compositional selection of the colors of the clothes and the environment. The arguments inherent in divination and the reading of destinies remained a subject not considered in the text. For the writing of the manuscript, the author Silvana Bracchi has dedicated a few years of in-depth stylistic studies and archival research. The original work was drawn up entirely by hand, at the tip of a brush and a nib, with dedication, patience and great passion, also with the intention of leaving it available to those who wish to deepen the expressions of the iconographic, stylistic and expressive art of the world of tarocchi, and beyond. Silvana Bracchi business information. Those interested in the full view of what is contained in the box can send an email to silvana.bracchi49@gmail.com and the password to access the manuscript digital download will be sent in a browsable version at the price of €25. A precious copy of the 78 tarot customized by the author is also available for the price of €250. Silvana Bracchi is also able to prepare a full copy of the entire manuscript upon request. If interested, you can request a quote from silvana.bracchi49@gmail.com. Grazie per l'attenzione.